Dick Murdoch was a classic throwback. He didn't give a crap and was a tough son of a gun. I was in West Palm. I had just gone to Florida. I'm going to tell us, here's one of my stories. I went to West Palm Beach in Florida. It was every Monday night, booking, West Palm Beach. So they had just brought Murdoch in. And Murdoch was going to do a run-in. And the people saw him coming, of course. And I saw two guys get up like to stop him. He had a punch, like I call a 6-inch punch. Who else had this too was Killer Carl Cox. He had a punch and he hit one, and the other one tried to get in his way. He hit the other one. Both of them went down, and then he came back out. He did his damage. Now the people were mad. Now, on his way back, two other guys stood up, and he hit both of them, boom, boom. And when I looked back, the cops were standing around him, and three of them were still down. One of them was up like this. And I said, "What happened out there, Dickie?" He said, "Yeah, it got in the way. So, but he was a tough guy. I mean, he was probably going, I don't know how he would be overall, but just to the regular guy on the street, he was a tough guy. And he looked crazy too. When you looked at him, he had that short blonde hair and those eyes going crazy. But great guy. That is, great guy if he liked you. If he didn't like you, it was not so good. I went to Puerto Rico, and Dickie was the booker and just made some shots down there. And he told this one guy, he was about a 6'9", a big guy. And he told him to do something. And I was a babyface then. And the 6'9" guy was a babyface. He told him to do something, and he didn't want to do it. And he said, "I don't think I'm going to do that out there." I said, "Well, I don't have nothing to do with it." He went out there. He didn't do it. And then out of the clear blue, here comes Dickie. He was watching it from the dressing room. And Dickie had nothing to do with this match. He went in the ring and just beat the guy up. And he said, "You piece of shit." And he cussed him out in the ring in English, so some people understood it. And everybody in the dressing room knew what it was about. Hey, when I tell you to do something, do it. Don't go in there and go in business for yourself because you didn't want to do it. And shortly thereafter, I think the big guy parted ways with Puerto Rico and left because Dickie didn't give a crap. But he was a good guy. But okay, Dick Murdoch don't have nothing to do with the Sons or promoters.
No,
like you said.
Just before we get off Dick, if I can coin a phrase, he is actually second generation Dick Murdoch.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask if you ever met his father. I believe it's his stepfather, Frankie Hill Murdoch, who was also a wrestler.
I've heard of Frankie Murdoch. Is that him? His father?
Yep. Stepfather, apparently.
Well, hell, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just knew, but I never met him. So that's probably the reason I didn't know about it. And Dickie never brought that up. He never brought up like, "Hey, my father's a..." He never brought that up. And Dickie was a much bigger star than he was.
Yeah.
Frankie Murdoch was probably a big star out around Lubbock, El Paso. Where was the office that the Funks ran? Where was that?
Amarillo, wasn't it?
Amarillo, Texas, right.